Hi everyone, my name is Adenike. You are welcome back to my channel. In this tutorial today, I'm going to show you how to cut and sew this beautiful dress showing on the screen. Here is the Ankara fabric that I'm using for the tutorial today. I have 3 yards of it here. I'm making use of this satin fabric for the center front of my dress, and I'm going to use this to design the center front to add more beauty to the dress I'm making today. Now, as it is shown on the screen, the dress we are making today is of 2 parts, the upper part and the gathers part, which is the down part of the dress. So I'll go ahead and fold the amount of fabric that I'm needing for the upper part out. Now I'm done cutting out the amount of fabric I'm needing for the upper part out, as you can see, and I folded it into 4 equal parts. So here is it. Here is the edge of the Ankara folded into 2 like so, and I folded it again into 2, making into 4 folds. So now I'm going to rule out my starting point, which is also my shoulder line. Having done that, from the center front and center back here, I'll go ahead and measure my neck width of 3 inches on my shoulder line, which is here. And as for my shoulder slant, I'm going to come here and measure 1.5 inch downward and connect to the neckline slantly like so. From my shoulder line here, I'm going to measure out my sleeve opening. To get that, I'm dividing my round armhole into 2, add extra 2 inches to it for ease because I'm cutting it together with the sleeve as if I'm cutting kimono. So my round armhole is 8 inches plus 2 inches, that will be 10 inches. That is what I'm measuring out, and I'm going to extend it to the center front and center back. So from my shoulder line, I'm going to measure out 17 inches, which is my waistline, and connect. So from my shoulder line here, I'm going to measure out the full length of my upper part, which is 28.5 inches. And I'm going to connect it to form a straight line. Having done that, I'm going to measure ½ inch here for my seam allowance. And I'll go ahead and connect it. Now this is my chest line, my waistline, and the full length of my upper part. And ½ inch here is for my sewing allowance. Now from my shoulder line here, I'm going to come down by 1 inch for my back neck depth and 8 inches for my front neck depth and connect. To create that center design, I'm going to come here and measure 1.5 inch inward and reconnect my neckline just like this, just for you guys to understand. And I haven't done that, on my chest line, I'm going to input quarter of my bust plus 1 inch ease, which is here. On my waistline, I'm doing the same thing, quarter of my waist plus 1 inch ease, which is here. And on the full length of my upper part, I'm doing the same thing, quarter of my hip plus 1 inch ease as well, which is here. So I'll go ahead and connect. Having done that, I'll just come to this angle and curve it out like so because I don't want to leave it sharp. Or better still, you can just come out by 1.5 inch and curve it out like so. So I will now go ahead and add 1 inch seam allowance, side seam allowance to it all through and connect. On my shoulder line here, I'm going to add 0.5 inch seam allowance to it for my shoulder joining. Having done that, I'll go ahead and cut it out. But I'm going to cut out my back part first. Now I'm done cutting, as you can see. I'll go ahead and remove the back part for me to complete the cutting of the front part. So this is my front part, as you can see. So what I have here on the neckline, which is 1.5 inch that I measured before, I'll go ahead and measure it till I reach the bottom part of the dress, of the upper part, connect it and cut it off. Now after cutting, this is what I have. I have 2 pieces of the front and 1 piece of the back part. So I'll go ahead and refold it because I later realized the sleeve length I have here is more than what I need. So after refolding, I'll go ahead and measure from the center front and center back I'm going to measure half of my shoulder measurement, and from there I'm going to determine the length of my sleeve. So I'll go ahead and measure 10 inches for the length of my sleeve from my shoulder here and mark it out. So I'll now measure what I have here all together, which is 17.5 inches. I'm going to mark the same thing here just for me to have accurate measurement. And I'll go ahead and connect the 2 points. After connecting, I'm going to cut it off. You know, I said I'm adding satin fabric to the edge of my sleeve here, and the length of my satin is going to be 2 inches. That 2 inches is what I'm going to measure from here now inward and connect. So after connecting, I'm going to measure 0.5 inch out for my seam allowance and connect as well. So I'll now go ahead and cut it off. Now let's move on to the sewing aspect. Here is my front part, which is 2 pieces, and this is my back part, which is 1 piece. I'll go ahead and spread it out like so. Place my front on it and let the right side of the front face the right side of the back part. After doing so, I'll go ahead and stitch my 2 shoulders with 1/2 inch. I'm done stitching my 2 shoulders, as you can see. What's next now is for me to cut out the satin fabric for my center front and my sleeve edges. Now, to know the amount of satin fabric I'm cutting out for my center front, I'll go ahead and open it up like so. Measure my center front all through. So what I have on my center front all through is 70 inches. As for my sleeve edge as well, I'm going to measure what I have there. So what I have here now is 20 inches. So the satin fabric I'm cutting out for the center front is going to be 70 inches in length and 1.5 inch plus 1 inch seam allowance on fold. So as for the sleeve edge, I'm going to cut out 20 inches in length and 2.5 inch, 2 inches plus 1/2 inch seam allowance on fold. So I'll go ahead and cut out the amount of satin fabric that I'm needing for my center front and the sleeve edge out now. Now I'm done cutting the amount of satin fabric that I said I'm needing for my center front and the sleeve edge out, as you can see. Now each of this fabric is now up to 70 inches. I have 60 inches in length for both pieces. So what I'm going to do now is to just cut out half of that 70 inches, which is 35 inches out from each of these 2 pieces. And I'm going to add extra 0.5 inch to it for my seam allowance. So that is what I'm doing now. I'm measuring 35 inches from each of these fabric, and I'll go ahead and cut it out. And don't forget to add seam allowance to it. So I have here 35 inches plus 0.5 inch seam allowance. I'll go ahead and cut it out on the second piece. After cutting the 2 out, I'll go ahead and place it on each other like this. Let the right side face each other and stitch with 1/2 inch to form 1 piece. And I'm going to use the remaining ones for my sleeve edge because what I have here is more than enough. I'm done joining, as you can see, to form 1 piece. What I'm going to do now is to measure my neckline to know how wide my neckline is for me to create my neck opening on this center piece. Now I'll go ahead and fold my neckline for me to create a notch on my center back. After notching, I'm going to spread it out like so for me to measure out what I have on my neckline. So from the center back here, I'm going to measure it till I reach where my neck depth is on the front part. So what I have here now is 12 inches. That means my neck opening on my center piece is going to be 12 inches. So I'll go ahead and take my center piece, fold it on each other like so, and measure out 12 inches from this same line, and I'm going to roll it out. Having done that, I'll go ahead and find the midpoint of the remaining down part here. From the depth of my neckline here till I reach the bottom part of my center piece and connect. After doing so, I'll go ahead and run a stitch on this center line from the depth of my neckline till the down part of the center piece. And while stitching, I'll be inserting these one by one just to add more beauty to the center front. Now the first one is going to be here, and I'll go ahead and measure 9 inches downward for the second one. And from here, I'm going to measure another 9 inches for the third one. Then I'm going to fix these things in on those 3 points that I created for them. And after that, I'm going to run a stitch from here to here. I'm done running a stitch, as you can see. So I'll go ahead and open it up like so and give it a good press. But make sure you iron the center back seam allowance flat like so. Now I'm done ironing, as you can see. Look how neat and beautiful it is. So I'll go ahead and attach it to the center front of my dress. So I'm going to place it on the table like this. Place this one too like so. Let the seam on the center piece align on my center back. So I'm going to start stitching from the center back here with ½ inch till I reach the bottom part of my dress, which is the upper part of the dress I'm making. So I'm going to do the same thing on the second side. Follow the same process. After stitching my center piece to the center front, I'll go ahead to the sleeve. So here is the fabric, satin fabric for the sleeve edge. I'm going to fold it into two like this. Place it on it and stitch it with ½ inch. From this place to this place. I'm going to do the same thing on the second sleeve. And after which I will now stitch both sides of the dress. Now I'm through with all that I explained and I've stitched both sides of the dress. But I left one side of this dress open. I left about 5 inches open for me to join the down part to it. So what I'm going to do now is to measure the down part all around for me to know the amount of fabric cutting for the down part. I'm using this opportunity to say a big thank you to my channel member. I really appreciate you guys. Thank you for your support always. So I have 46 inches in total on the down part. So what I'm going to do now is to just cut out times 2 of that 46 that I have on the down part all round. So 46 times 2 is what I have here now. So to know the length of this down part fabric, I'm going to deduct the length of the upper part from the full length of my dress. So the length of the upper part that I have here is 28.5 inches like I said. So I'll just deduct it from the full length of my dress. So after deducting the length of my upper part from the full length of my dress, the remaining inches is what I have here now, plus 1.5 inch seam allowance, 1 inch for hemming the bottom of it and ½ inch for joining it to the upper part. So I'll go ahead and open up the bottom of my upper part like so. You know I have a little slit on the side here. I'll just open it up like this to the right side. And I'm going to place the fabric for the down part to it on the right side. Let the right side of this down part fabric face the upper part of my dress just like this. So I'll go ahead and stitch it from this side to the second side using little pleats like so till the down part of my upper part contain all this fabric. Now I'm done joining the down part to my dress, as you can see, to the upper part. So I'll go ahead and close this side that I left open for me to join the down part to it from here to here. So sorry guys, I later added belt to the waist of my dress, which I forgot to show you how to do that. But if you have any question on that, let me know in the comment section. I've closed the side that I left open like I said, as you can see. So I'll go ahead and turn my dress to the right side for me to hem the bottom of my dress. So I'll go ahead and double fold the bottom of my dress like so, and I'm going to hem it all round. So after doing so, I'll give it a good press and show you the finishing look of it on the mannequin. Lest I forget, to make the armpit lay very well on the right side, I'm going to turn it to the wrong side and notch all the curvy area just like this. Here is the finishing look of it on the mannequin, guys. If my tutorial has been helpful to you, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel to support my channel. If you have any question pertaining to cutting and sewing, you can join me on my Facebook group Details to Sewing created by Akorede Adenike. I'm on Twitter and Instagram at Akorede Adenike. Please show some love by liking and following my page on Facebook at Anike Culture. Till I see you in my next video, guys. Stay safe, stay blessed. Bye.